From a bouquet of roses to a custom floral arrangement for a special day, we love our flowers, but caring for these bouquets can be tricky. Joining us with some flower care tips is Savannah Eileen, owner of Eileen Entertainment. Thank you so much for joining us.
So I'm going to kind of go over how to make sure that your bouquets at home last as long as possible.
Please, because there's nothing worse than getting a gorgeous bouquet and then they're dead within 2 days. We want those to last.
We want them to last. So we do have a flower shop here in the city. We specialize in hand-held bouquets. So it'll be kind of like these. It's not your traditional like vase bouquets.
Yeah.
So I'll show you guys how to make sure that you can translate it into a vase.
Okay, perfect.
So these all have a moisture pouch. So what you would do is you could grab like a pair of scissors. Just make sure that you cut that rubber band. You can pull this off. Now you can keep this on your flowers for up to like 24 hours.
Okay.
It'll make sure that they stay fresh through transport, things like that.
Okay.
So you'll kind of just wiggle it out.
Perfect.
And then of course your vase would have water. Before you put it in your vase though, you want to make sure that, I mean, obviously I have like a pair of shears here, but if you have like even a knife or scissors at home, all you would do is just make sure you cut a little bit off.
Now, why do you want to do that?
So they'll actually seal up and they won't be able to drink the water.
And is it true that you want to cut the stems at an angle, or is that, it is?
So you'll want to cut it like around a 40-degree angle.
Okay.
That just helps them to soak up the water faster.
Oh my gosh, they smell
great. And
great.
then this paper is actually waterproof, so you'll be able to stick it straight in your vase like this.
Okay.
And that way you can still have like the beautiful display when you're home.
Okay.
And then we also sell them in like different sizes. So if you get like a little mini 6, you can put that like in a mason jar.
Oh my gosh, that's so adorable.
Yes.
So now this paper specifically is waterproof.
Yes, it's waterproof.
But if somebody gets one elsewhere that doesn't have this paper and you want it to still look this good, is there a trick to getting them to stay in the arrangement?
So we do have some paper that's not waterproof. This is like our craft paper. It's more of like the farmer's market aesthetic.
Cute.
So with this one, you would have to completely unwrap the bouquet.
Okay.
But with ours, we do like to tie them together. That way when you do open it up, they can still stay together in like its pretty arrangement.
Oh, that's adorable.
And then you'll still stick it into the vase like this.
And here, let's see what that looks like. Very cool. And what about after this moisture pack, or maybe you want to preserve them a little longer before an event? Can you stick them in a fridge? Is that helpful for the flowers?
So you want to make sure every day you're trimming them just a tiny bit. You want to make sure you're changing out the water every day. If you don't have flower food, you could add a little bit of sugar. You can put it in your fridge overnight, but just don't have fruit because it can create mold.
Oh my gosh, that's so good to know. What are some other don'ts?
So I would say make sure you're looking through your arrangement every day. Of course, we have different fillers that can cause like mold just because they're so stuck together.
Okay.
So I would look through it. If you see anything that looks a little weird, you can just pluck it off.
Okay.
Just because it can translate to some of the other floral. But any little bruising like on the roses is normal. It's just nature. But you'll be able to tell if something's like a little soggy, looks a little green, then just pluck that off and it'll make sure to have the longevity of your bouquet.
I love all these tips. Thank you so much. Where can people find you?
So we are Eileen Entertainment. Our Instagram is @eileen.entertainment. We have all our social media under that, and our website is eileenentertainment.com.
Okay, thank you so much.
Of course.
So insightful. All right, Jace.